Hey everyone, Aja here from GardenDayz. There's quite a few projects that I want to get to today, but they are a bit on the random side. I did do an update on my test garden and it was a short video. Everything, like I said, was doing well, except I came out this morning and something attacked my penstemon. So, this is one plant that obviously rodents or rabbits like. I thought they didn't, but I guess they do. So this is one checked off that I'm not gonna focus on. Kellogg, what are you doing, huh? So I have quite a few plants that I want to cut back, especially these lilacs. I should have cut those back. There wasn't enough root development for them to survive. The roots are still alive, but I do need to cut those plants back. And this side of this garden bed needs to be weeded. I didn't get around to that. What you see growing here are tumbleweeds, and they get a pretty color once they start to get pokey. They get kind of a reddish color. It looks like the grasshoppers like them, which is good. Stay off my other plants. Should just leave them, but they seed very heavily, as you can see. But yeah, there's a little baby grasshopper in there. Eat those. Eat them. Did you know plants dry out faster in higher elevation? Requires 2 to 3 times per day, especially in 80 and 90 degrees. I've come to my local nursery to see what is going on, what plants are here, if anything is on sale. Ooh, sedum, $7. That's pretty good. Those are pretty as well. Oh, I think they have daisies for $7 too. All their other gallons are about 10 bucks, $9.99. I got some at the other nursery too. They were $7, but not this big. I should have waited. Although there are other perennials that are these size are $7.99, and they were $7 at the other place, so I saved $1. I'm gonna go grab a cart real quick. Oh geez, I think I have a plant addiction. So there's that load there. There's the one from the other nursery. Kellogg, it's just crazy. Crazy, I say. Wait, we're not done. And there's some more. Wow, what a beautiful morning it is. So I'm going to get started planting all these perennials that I bought. And I went with the ones that were working in my test garden, but I did try some newer ones as well. Don't they look so beautiful? So in the back, I've got the agastache that I've tried before, and also the echinacea, and then the solidago. This one's a new one here. It's a Veronica. It's pretty. And then I got more agastache. I tried to grab some grass. So I want some different kind of grass. This is the Eli Blue. And what is this one here? Oh, this is agastache too. It's just a different kind. And what is this grass? This was the most expensive one at $19. But I'm going to break this clump up. And this is the feather reed grass. What is it called? Overdam. This is a pretty shady area during the morning hour, which I'm glad because I'll be working here. But come afternoon, it has some intense sun until the end of the day. So I'm going to try to fill this bed out and see how things do here. This bed as well. I think I'm going to skip this bed because it stays pretty shady all day long. So probably going to get shade plants. I already have a corbel over here, but I never did amend this bed. I had a hosta, but it died off. So I want to re-amend this bed here and put shade plants. I have 3 garden beds that are pretty shady. It's this one. There's a far one over there, and then one towards the center. That's the one I'm talking about over there, but I forgot about this bed. This part here gets a lot of shade, so I might put some shade-loving plants in this area. It only gets, I'd say, mid-afternoon sun, and then it goes away. But the morning is pretty shady, as you can see. But I'll focus on that later. Right now, I want to get these 2 beds planted. Over here, we have more of the plants that I got. These are the sedum. And then there was this one here I'd never grown before. It was kind of expensive, but I had a rebate at the nursery for $24, so I got this plant free. It was 22 bucks. It's the Baptisia Blue False Indigo. I'm really excited about this one. And then, of course, my plants over here, the ones that I divided. And yeah, this is all the divided plants that I have left. And then these are going to take a while. These are the ones I did the rooting ointment on. And I don't think they've rooted yet. Here's more of the rooted plant, and the Russian sage I think has taken root already because they look good. And I almost forgot about this. This was on sale for half price. It was $39.99, but I got it for $19. And it is a carpet rose, yellow. I'm really excited about this. They had two. I probably should have bought both. Oh, look. Already has a bloom. Oh, that's just beautiful. So dainty. But anyways, I want to get this planted as well. Yeah, I'm excited about this plant too. The lighting on this is partial to full sun, so it should work perfect in that spot. And you water it when the top 3 inches are dry. And let's see, it is hardy down to -30. So it gets about 2 to 3 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. And I think I want that to go right in the middle of this bed here. First of all, I think I'm going to lay out some of these plants. This one's going to go here. This one is both shade and full sun. Then I'll just flank it with another one on this side. And I think I want to do a patch of echinacea. Or wait a minute. Yeah, let's do that. I have these two I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, just put it right there. Thank you. And then I think I'm going to do the other one right there. I'll do 3 of them. That leaves me 1 echinacea, which I'll do this one in the back here. And it's 2 red and then a lime green one. So that'll be a nice mix, I think. Yeah, this is Prairie Blaze Green. And these ones are the red ombre. So I had echinacea planted in here, but I think because I didn't really amend the soil and give it good drainage, they died off. I had 1 back there and 1 over here. So yeah, I'm going to definitely try to get the drainage better on this. Oh, actually, I have another one. So that's 2 more. Maybe, you know what? This is a pretty sunny location. I think I'll do the 2 echinacea here. This one is, what is it? This is it says it's a powwow white. Does that look white to y'all? They mislabeled that. Oh, well. So it's the pink, some kind of pink echinacea. And then this one is that same one, I think, Prairie Blaze. This one is beautiful. Okay, so that will be that. And I'll move this because I have this salt bush growing here, and I'll just let that get big right there. But I'll try to keep it trimmed back because I don't want it to overgrow like it did here. Then I'll plant this solidago right there. Perfect. Now, maybe I'll do some agastache here. Let's see what I have. I think I will do these 2. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look nice. Then I can unplug some of these holes that I already had here. I think that might be it for this sector. I could do the Veronica over here because this side over here is kind of the yellows. And obviously, there's a pink and red. Maybe I can add the Veronica over here, the purple. Yeah, you know, I'm going to switch it. Put the Veronica there since This can do well in shade. I'm gonna put it here because I have the Red Hot Poker here, this Granny Smith apple. This gets a little morning sun, but on the most part, it's pretty shady here. So we'll do that. Oh, that looks pretty. Once that fills out, that'll be nice. I could even probably tuck something bigger back there. Let's see if I have, oh, this is dry. Let me water, look at, that's pretty dry. I need to water that. Good thing this is a drought tolerant plant, but I've got these two. I think I'm gonna split this and add a clump over here. Hey, Zoe. So I'll do this. And I don't know, that gets pretty big. That might be too much back there. Plus, this likes a full sunny spot. And like I said, it does get late day or late afternoon sun and the rest of the day. I'll think about that. Okay, that's that garden bed. So like I said, I want to do the rose bush here. I'm going to replace this dead portilla. Yeah, did not like this spot. I need to amend this bed. And then I think I'm going to go in with some sedum. They usually like full sun, but we'll see how they work. And I think I'm going to add in some agastache too, because I have a bunch of the pink. And they're beautiful. So I think one there. Let me go get the other ones. Do that one there. This one here. And I think I'm just going to, oh, try to cut off a branch from the peach tree. I have yarrow growing in the center there. So I thought I had 5 of these things. So I wanted to do another set over here. Like one here. And so what I think I'm going to do, I thought I had 5, but I only have 4. So I'm going to put the different color. It's a bit darker in between. So I got a sedum there, sedum there. So on this side, I'll do that, and then that. Okay, I'm going to change it a bit. I'll move this one over so it grows closer to that, and then put a sedum here. I need to rotate those two, so I have one of those there, one there, and one here. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, now that I have the placement, I'm going to go ahead and get the bed amended. I have a few more plants left, so I'll decide where those go later after I get the bed amended. But I really like the placement of these plants. I think it looks good. I wish this yarrow patch would fill out more, but if it doesn't, what I could do is buy that other carpet rose and put it right in the center there. I think that'll look good. Hopefully it's still there, but I think this is just the regular white yarrow. It is. Beautiful still though. And since it's in shade, that's why I think it's taking longer to develop. about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I took a break, had some lunch. The wind has picked up a little bit, but let's go check out what I planted. So this bed looks good. As you can see, the shade is starting to come in from this over here. And the sedum looks a bit droopy, but I'm sure it'll pick back up. Now this agastache is the pink pearl, and that's what I planted all along the edge, along with the darker one, which is Mango Tango. I've have this in my test garden, so I know that does well. This is my first time with the pink pearl, but I'm sure it'll do just as good. Let's see. The bloom time is in the summer for this. It grows 16 to 18 inches tall, 14 to 16 wide, so this should fill out nicely. Full sun, plant in moderate fertile, well-draining soil, which it is. Low to moderate water, and fertilize in spring with a slow-release fertilizer. It's hardy in growing zone 6 to 9, which I'm in 6B, so should be good. And the yellow carpet rose I did in the middle. Let's see, partial to full sun, water when 3 inches of soil is dry, spring through fall, which is nice, and it's hardy in zones 4 to 10, which is negative 30 to 20, and reaches 2 to 3 foot tall and 3 to 4 foot wide, which I shared earlier. I'm really excited about this one. Look how beautiful those are. I've got 2 of the variegated sedum in this bed, and this one is called Atlantis Stone Crop. So those are very hardy. They do like full sun, moderate to dry, well draining, 6 inches tall and wide, I believe, and growing zones 4 to 9. So that should do well. Then the other sedum, just like the one I showed you before, more agastache. Then the last variegated sedum, then of course the yarrow, and this is my peach tree. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Fuji apple I have in this bed here. So let's go over here, and this is the last bit that I've planted. This was already here, which is a red hot poker. Yellow flower, I'm not sure the name of this, but it is a native and it grows here naturally. Then we've got the echinacea, which was supposed to be the powwow white, but nope, mislabeled. And then this one here is a plum tree. I ended up moving this because it was over here, but I felt it was getting swallowed up by this red hot poker. Not to mention, I think I planted it too deep. It was pretty shallow. So I raised it up, and that way it should have better drainage and hopefully leaf out better. You can tell it was struggling because it's just leafing out in this area here. And then over here we have more echinacea, but this is a bee balm. I was wanting to get this. This is the wild bergamot, and hopefully this will naturalize. Let's see. Blooms summer to fall, which is nice. Grows 2 to 4 foot tall and 2 to 3 feet wide. So that should definitely fill out this space. And then we've got great in rain gardens, borders, as cut flowers, so should be fine here. Full to part shade, so that's nice. Plant in well-draining soil, which I did, and the water is moderate watering to avoid watering foliage, because this is like tomatoes, you don't want to get the water on the foliage, but it's set in the drip, and I'll only be watering it above for the first week or so, just to get it established. And fertilize in spring with a slow release fertilizer, zones 3 through 9. Found one of my old tags, and this was a daisy. I did have 2 clumps of daisies here, and they did okay for about 2 years, but then they died off. So the echinacea here have 2 kinds, which is the Prairie Blaze Vintage Lime. Those are those 2. And these ones, where are the tags? Were the, let's see, red ombre. Let's see what so it says bloom late spring to winter. That's nice. Grows 24 to 34 inches tall and 10 to 25 inches wide. That should be great. Great color for summer perennial borders. Full sun. Plant in well-draining moist soil, light water. And fertilize monthly. That's kind of contradicting. So it says plant in a well-draining, moist soil, but then it says it requires light water. Anyways, zones 4 through 10. Those are so beautiful. I love echinacea. So I have 2 patches there. This is another plum. This is a Santa Rosa. This one was kind of planted deep, but I pulled back all the soil from the root base. I did that with a lot of my trees. I've been pulling back the soil because it's only supposed to be at the root flare or else you'll have issues. So I'm trying to keep all the soil back from that. As you can see, it was buried a little deep. But this one's doing well. It's leafed out way better than the other plum. Then we got this agastache here, which I've shown before. And full sun, 24 to 30 inches tall. Same for the width. Allow soil to dry between thorough waterings. Slow release feed in the spring. It's good down to -10. Bloom time midsummer to autumn. Got a new plant there, which is the Veronica. And then this one here, which I showed, the Baptisia. And it blooms from May to June. And it can grow 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. That'll be nice. This one is full sun to part shade. Plant in well-drained soil, moderate water, growing zone 3. What was this? Veronica. This one blooms late spring through summer. Nice. And it grows 16 to 22 inches tall, 16 to 18 wide. Great for low borders, edging mass plantings in containers. That's good to know. Full sun, plant in well-drained soil, moderate watering, fertilized monthly. So this one needs fertilizing more. Zones 4 to 8. And last but not least is this bed. I have the Granny Smith apple, like I mentioned, red hot pokers. And then the Solidago little lemon. It's the last plant. This is growing zones 4 to 10. Sun to part sun, 12 inches wide and tall. Water 2 to 3 times per week until established. But I've been watering it every day for at least the first week. And that's it. I'm loving everything so far. I'm excited to see how these 2 beds progress and fill out now that they've really been amended. And like the old saying goes, the first year it sleeps, second year it creeps, and then third year it leaps. So we'll see. And I'll definitely give you an update. Oh, hummingbird. It's on the, that's weird, it was on the volunteer sunflower. Here's another one of those flowers growing here. It likes its spot. Volunteer sunflower and a volunteer sunflower. I've been watering these because they didn't grow in the garden bed. So I just add a little water every couple of days. Speaking of voluntary sunflowers, there's another one, but that one actually grew up by drip. So it gets watered every other day and it's looking much better. That one's a multi-branched one. Where this one here, I believe, is a mammoth. It's the only one that I got to volunteer. So that should be massive. And this does have drip right there. So we'll see how that does it. So far, it's looking beautiful. I can't wait to see how big the flower head gets. Oh, I think my cucumbers, this is like the 3rd time I planted cucumbers. Something kept on eating it. That's why I'm keeping them covered now. Yeah, this one looks really healthy. Look at all the heads on there. I'm excited about that. So I'll just leave that to seed. Something is digging up my shallots. Oh, dang it. It's probably a squirrel. The only thing that could get in here is one of the ground squirrels we have around here because I have everything fenced off, well, except this side, just this fencing here. And look at my newly planted asparagus are coming up. I just want this to be a whole asparagus patch. Nothing else going on over here, really. Besides my goji berry. Wow, this thing is just getting huge. Oh, and it's got blooms all over it. So it should be getting the goji berry soon, which in my opinion kind of tastes like sweet tomatoes. That's what they remind me of. It's kind of swallowing up my almond tree over here. Well, we'll see how it does. And the gooseberries are doing okay, but I just planted them not too long ago. I had put something in here. I forget what they were, but oh, they came up. Oh, nice. Some kind of squash. I doubt they'll do anything, but we'll see. What is this? Oh, is this another? Let me cover that up. I think it's, what was this? This was the thornless blackberry Chester. Yeah, they didn't do too well. I amended the soil, so hopefully, eventually, yeah, it's slow to go. But I did plant some dwarf teddy bear sunflowers in here, and then, oh, that's what it was, pumpkins. Oh, I doubt I'll get anything. It's kind of getting late in the season, but we'll see, you know. Wish for the best. And I think by the end of the season, once this dies off, or it might not, usually doesn't before I leave, I'll cut this back, and I think I'm going to divide these because I just want more of these rhubarb. They do so well. I get pretty little flower sprouts. So someone asked about what is amending garden beds, just when you use garden soil or compost and you top dress your garden beds with that. Oh my goodness. This year, this was on sale. It's Expert Gardener. You get it at Walmart. It was on sale. Normally it's $8. Then it went on sale for $6, then $5, and then $4. That's when I really bought a lot of this. And I've just been adding this and top dressing a thick layer, like about 4 inches into my garden beds. It'll break down and help with your soil structure and also drainage. Now, as far as new plants go, mostly I just use an all-purpose organic fertilizer. But if the plant doesn't really like fertilizer, I'll go in with a bone meal, which is good for promoting healthy root growth. And that's organic as well. I've been watering the test garden every day for over a week. Now it's on the normal watering for the hot season. It's every other day. Normally it's only every 3 days. But yeah, I was trying to get these plants established. This is a plant I want to find more of, or either try to propagate it. It's the fern bush. It's got the pretty white flowers, and this is native to our area. I have another one over here, so yeah, I would love to find some more of that, or either propagate it, like I said, because it'll do well here. So these gardens here, I only watered for probably 4 or 5 days every day. Now it's on the regular watering schedule, but it still gets a little droopy, so if I need to add extra water, I do. I bought another one of these. So this is the Crystal Peak White, and it's the Physoteга. So I'm glad to have another one of those. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet, which is right there. And these are my extra plants that I have. Oh, I forgot I left my phone out here too. It's not good. I'll grab that. I think what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to plant out these, but I'm going to plant them in containers and see how they do, especially this grass here, which was the Fesca Elijah Blue. Yeah, that'll be for the next video. And also, I have to add drip emitters to some of these plants, or most of them actually. Yeah, everything looks good. So I'm excited to see, like I said, how this bed will develop. But I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me during this video. It was a fun day of planting and getting these beds finally filled out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we'll see you next time. If you want to check out more videos, they'll be over here, or you can subscribe if you want to. Bye for now. Mwah.